I got into Harvard, Stanford, and 4 other Ivies, and there's only one thing you need to know about how you can do it too. You need to leverage your strengths and your skill sets. So my biggest extracurricular throughout high school was obviously my nonprofit, Cancer Kids First. I started it after losing 2 loved ones to cancer, and today it is the world's largest youth-led cancer nonprofit, and it scaled immensely throughout high school. The reason that I talk about it and post about it so much is not to give other students anxiety, and I really also don't want students to believe like this is what I have to do to get into college, because that is not true at all. But what AOs actually liked, and what my Stanford admission officer, what my UPenn admission officer all emailed me afterwards talking about, was that I was really leveraging what I knew I was good at to get opportunities and showcase that I could translate those opportunities into actual impact. So I am really good at bringing together groups of people and motivating them to address one cause. I am really good at communicating, and I love art, I love social media, so I'm really good at marketing in that sense. I'm also great at like writing, and also I love speaking, and I'm very social, I love to lead. Knowing all this, obviously like starting something like a nonprofit is a great fit for me. But more importantly, like the way that we distinguish Cancer Kids First from other youth-led organizations, especially cancer nonprofits, was that we're channeling and helping kids with cancer in a way that only young people can, like through providing community of, we do virtual in-person events with kids to give them friendship because of the social isolated environments that they have, and these adult organizations, they can't provide that because they're run by adults, and kids with cancer obviously want to be friends with kids their own age. We also know that young people love art, so we're leveraging their creative talents and skill sets to create like art and crafts. So that's like one component of how I like leverage my strengths. But then also I pitched myself to so many different health company boards, also places to land internships, with like the mindset of like, you guys need to invest in youth. You guys don't understand how to use social media as well as I do. Let me help out your company. I can bring XYZ like perspective. So a lot of health company boards, they were like, oh, like we do actually want somebody who's tapped into like Gen Z and Gen Alpha to tell us like what these younger patients want, or how can we grow as an adult organization that doesn't really know how to use social media. So like I leveraged all these like skills and talents I had as a young person to be like, this is why you need to bring me onto your team. So because of that, not only did I, start this really impactful organization, but also I had board positions as the only young person, and I won awards where I was like the only young person, or like the youngest in the room. And then lastly, like knowing how to utilize your strengths and skill sets applies to your schedule and your routine and how you manage your entire life. You need to know, like, are you a night owl or are you an early morning riser? Based on that, how are you going to plan out your schedule so then you can fit in like family and friends, working out, etc. When are you going to do harder assignments versus easier tasks? This applies to like classes and subjects too. So like I'm not very good at STEM. So I knew beforehand when I would like start AP Physics, I needed, if not a tutor, then asking my peers for more resources like in the year above me. I needed to pre-talk to teachers. I needed to stay after school and get extra help. I also knew like my non-negotiables, and because of that, it was easier to not get burnt out throughout high school. So like I needed to work out every single day. I needed to have an appropriate amount of friend time. I need to get 8 hours minimum of sleep. If you guys want more tips and more strategies, be sure to check out my new book, Youth. It's literally the handbook that I wish I had in high school. Your support would mean so much.